Before we continue with this video straight from Mr. Almeida's house, here we are in Orlando at the home of Zico Edinho's family. Damn, it's also Gonçalves' house and the home of many other Brazilian soccer stars. Here is Roger Flores, also a friend of the guys here. Check it out. We're here to bring you all the information about this Mengão game and an exclusive interview with Gonçalves. You'll see it here. Just a little appetizer here, just a quick starter, but stay in the video until the end.
After all, that's his wish, right? And when the player has the desire to come back, he has a very clear purpose in his life, in his mind. And he will do everything he can to perform everything we expect from him.
Hey guys, red and black greetings. This is Flamengo, live here from Mr. Almeida's house, a die-hard red and black fan. He's making the pizza over there, man. That pizza is amazing. That's the one. That's the one.
Parmesan focaccia with truffles.
Are you crazy? It's almost 3 a.m. in Brazil. Do you know what time it is? We're here recording for our 5 a.m. video for the Paparazzo Rubro Negro channel, and I already want his opinion. Here's Flamengo's likely lineup. So, will Flamengo beat Fluminense today or not?
Flamengo? Man, when we need a result, our players deliver. There's no other way.
So Mengão wins today?
Mengão won. You can write it down already.
And the things we heard here. Today I'm going to talk to everyone here about what Flamengo posted about Paquetá and all that. Where's Wally? I'll show everyone, but I want your opinion. Did you hear anything today? It doesn't matter who said it. It's not from important people, right?
It's people from another level.
So Paquetá's coming.
Paquetá has always been ours. He never stopped being a Flamengo fan, and he's coming with all his strength and energy to bring joy to our nation, which deserves it. But there are still a lot of good things coming that we can't talk about yet, but they will happen. A giant striker, A giant striker. Then we'll respond, always fill up any stadium in Brazil. We'll fill up Paquetá.
I was going to be a striker. People don't know that yet.
Oh, forget it. That's the national team. We're going to be world champions.
And Caio Jorge, no.
Right? In 2029, world champions.
And it's not Caio Jorge.
No, don't forget.
It's not about Caio Jorge anymore.
Can't say. It's secret.
This is Zico's crew and the house where Zico comes every night for pizza.
It's not the Coimbra family's house. Man, it's a little piece of the Coimbra family's heart here in this house.
Look, Zico's family is here, guys, man. Everyone, all the friends. The talk going on here is like, hey, Paquetá is coming, man. And it's late at night here, really late. And people are already saying, look, Paquetá is going to Brazil, huh? Flamengo posted a joke there saying Paquetá is going to Brazil, huh? It's gonna be a surprise, huh, man? And what about this chat with the player, huh?
I'm here, look.
Buddy, Gonçalves is over there too, right?
Gonçalves is a great guy, a really great guy. Yeah, we're here having some wine.
He asked him, the little dance for Edmundo?
I didn't ask, but that's soccer for you.
You have to get Gonçalves to teach your son.
He will... No, I've already decided. Now, here's the thing.
Flamengo versus Fluminense score today. It's already early morning.
Want me to say it? I always get it right, huh? Then I say, come on.
I'm
awesome. Oh, 2-1.
Flamengo,
of course.
The tricolor fans are here. Do you know what they're saying? They want Flamengo to play in the Carioca's death tournament. That's what they said. Flamengo is going to lose to Fluminense. We're going to put Flamengo there. And then they said, we're going to put Flamengo in the Carioca's death tournament. Now they're celebrating the title. I put Flamengo in the death tournament.
Papa.
You're my friend.
For how many years?
20-something.
How many finals have we already watched? Almost 30, right? 30? We played together. Already finals.
How many did you say like that?
How many finals together? Remember a good one? How many finals for no one? I've lived in the United States for 25 years and attended all the finals because of you. We've only lost one final in 25 years. We've lost one final.
It was that one in Montevideo?
Montevideo is the only one.
That has already been a payback?
No, it's fine. Only one person in 25 years, so following the supremacy. Relax, I'll handle it.
Little pizza?
Little pizza? No, this one. Look.
This one is fantastic. Order. Guys, here's the thing. Let's go talk to you about this clue that Flamengo gave, right? It's a clue that Flamengo gave, posted again, Lucas Paquetá. I'll show you everything here straight from Almeida's house. It's early morning here for you. It's already 5 in the morning. So we're here starting our Fla-Flu day, bringing a lot of information for you. So let's bring you the game information, right? The game is coming up soon and you'll be following other news throughout the day. So I'm here at Almeida's house, bringing everything to you. Early this morning at dawn, we're bringing you Mengão news because on our channel, we don't fully relax. We're here and working. So the game is at 6 at Maracanã, right? It's the 4th round of the Carioca Championship and Flamengo is 5th, right? Flamengo needs the win. They need the win. There's no negotiating for a draw, right? They need the win. It's airing on Globo, Premier Pay-Per-View, and GE television streaming. Flamengo television is only available abroad, so you can watch with images on Flamengo television if you're outside the country. The probable lineup for Flamengo: the goalkeeper Andrew is likely making his debut as a starter. Varela, okay, either Varela or Royal, but it's likely they'll go with Varela. Léo Ortiz, Vitão and Daniel Salles, Eric Pulgar, Everton Araújo, Carrascal, Luiz Araújo, Samuel Lino, or Cebolinha. Good, starting with Cebolinha, that's great. And Pedro up front, Fluminense's nemesis. Today, Pedro will score. I'm sure Pedro is going to score today, huh? Write it down, 2-0 Mengão, goal by Pedro. Yeah, Pedro is going to score. The absences are Arrascaeta, probably, Ayrton Lucas due to club planning, Jorginho, wisdom tooth extraction, Camilo de la Cruz and Saul, both recovering. I'll share some important news about Saul, plus Fluminense's likely starting lineup. I've got the tricolor here, and you won't know who it is. I won't just ask him, he'll say if it's good. I also have the Fluminense lineup. Fábio Guga Gemes, Freitas or Ignacio, Yarana, Martinelli or Bernal, Nonato, Lucio Acosta, Serna, Canobio, Everaldo or John Kennedy. All right? He said that's their best, okay? Yeah, poor guy. The coach is going to be Cuberas, assistant coach. It's Cuberas, it's the one who edges, right? The edging ass Cubera, right? So Zubeldia is still recovering from an angioplasty. Wishing Zubeldia a good recovery as well, right? Jokes aside, wishing Zubeldia a healthy recovery. Absences, Hercules, Soteldo, and Cano, okay? Look, so the refereeing by Alex Gomez and Stefano, assistant 1, Luis Claudio Regazzone, and even assistant 2, Daniel de Oliveira Alves Pereira. The video assistant referee is Paulo Renato Moreira da Silva Coelho. All right, so all the information about the upcoming match between Flamengo and Fluminense, right? Maracanã is Fluminense's home. Flamengo fans can still get tickets. They're still available. Gianni Infantino, the president of Federação Internacional de Football Association, is expected at Maracanã. Yeah, it's likely that the president of Federação Internacional de Football Association will be at Maracanã. He'll watch the derby, then go to Rio de Janeiro for the 2027 Women's World Cup brand launch. He was invited to watch the Fla-Flu live, so we might have Gianni Infantino watching the match at Maracanã. He has already watched some Flamengo and Fluminense matches at the Club World Cup. We were talking about Saul, right? That the midfielder Saul is expected to report back to Flamengo next week, according to the GE portal. Recovering from surgery on his left ankle, the Spaniard is expected in Rio de Janeiro to continue his treatment with Flamengo's medical department. The expected return to the field is 2 to 3 months, depending on the athlete's progress, right? Saul will only be available after the Carioca Championship once the Brazilian League has started. Number 8 will also miss Flamengo's Supercopa final versus Corinthians and Recopa final versus Lanús. Are you bringing all this information to you guys, man? I'm going to talk now about the game art that Flamengo published, which got the red-black fans excited. Flamengo posted an artwork that shows a child looking at King Pelé Avenue. Fluminense Flamengo Maracanã, January 25 to 6 post-meridian. And that made a lot of people realize that the child there is Lucas Pelé, who is there, like where's Waldo at Maracanã and everything. The favela, right? There are some chalk drawings and stuff, and there's a boy there who's clearly a Flamengo fan. Today is Maracanã Derby Day, and we're chasing another win. Hey Nation, let everyone know Flamengo is playing. Starting at 6 p.m., the home of the unforgettable hosts another Fla-Flu for the Carioca Championship. Let's go after 3 more points. Go get them, Flamengo. But what's most interesting is the image, because in the image, there's the boy the fans talked about who is clearly Lucas Paquetá. Look, right there. That's little Paquetá, man. Many fans commented that it's little Paquetá that Flamengo posted. There's little Paquetá. Flamengo has already made several posts this week related to Paquetá. Paquetá even liked them, left a comment there with red and black hearts, and that's how it started, right? The fans are saying, oh, Paquetá's going to be announced. Paquetá's coming to Maracanã. Have you thought about it? If Paquetá is announced at Maracanã, oh my God, can you imagine that? Flamengo announcing Paquetá at Maracanã on the day of the Fla-Flu would be spectacular. The truth is the deal has progressed. It could happen at any moment. We might have the announcement, the signing of Lucas Paquetá by Flamengo for 40 million euros plus taxes, plus a bunch of other things. Flamengo gets a discount as the training club, correct? From the solidarity mechanism, but it's very close for Flamengo to sign Lucas Paquetá. And the announcement could come at any moment. Can you imagine if that happens? Fans are thinking about it. Imagine if that happens at Maracanã. That would be fantastic. Imagine if Paquetá gets on a plane and shows up at Maracanã. My God, I think the fans would go crazy. They would go crazy. Today, it would be an impressive situation at Maracanã, where even following the fans' comments, look at this. I'm going to tell you, okay? It's crazy over at Palmeiras, protests with people asking for Pardal to leave. Many fans are asking for Pardal to leave, for Abel Ferreira to leave. It's chaos over at Palmeiras. Botafogo fans are also outraged. John Textor responding just like Pardal and Abel Ferreira, both he and John Textor, they confront the fans, man, John Textor, it's absurd. If you want to buy here, make an offer. We own 90% of this club. I am the majority owner of Eagle, which holds 90%. The fans are they're very impatient. The fact that they can ask me to leave the club after everything I've done for them is, in my opinion, absurd. Yeah, it's absurd. It's absurd, man. Are you writing an angry rant or what? And then he says, if they want to raise money, right, and buy from me, then they should make an offer. But I'm going to keep running this club. In other words, it's John Tex confronting the Botafogo fans who went to protest, confronting the Botafogo fans. I'm telling you, look at the curse of Sociedade Anônima do Futebol. Look at the curse of Sociedade Anônima do Futebol. Look how crazy this is. The guy buys the club, the fans are dissatisfied, and he confronts the fans. I wouldn't want to be in his place at that club. They celebrated Libertadores and Brasileirão, but we celebrated even more without becoming Sociedade Anônima do Futebol. Imagine, man, imagine how crazy it is for the guy to own your club and confront you, right? Confronting the fans, having to put up with a guy who throws it in your face and says, I'm the owner, come take it from me. I'm the owner, the club is mine, come take it from me. Look, I'm telling you, it's crazy, and then the out movement gets even stronger, right? Man, the guy told the Botafogo fans to chip in, man. Good. The guys became hostages of Texter, and the guy telling them to chip in like it's nothing is unbelievable. The guys telling John Texter, telling the Botafogo fans to chip in is unbelievable, guys. It's unbelievable. How did it get to this point? What a shame. How did Botafogo's situation get to this point? And about the issue I talked to you about regarding Paquetá, the fans are out there, right? Super excited. Everyone is saying, yes, it's him. Paquetá, Mengão Raiz posted Ili Rocha. Today they're going to announce Paquetá. Just watch. Betano dropped a hint about Paquetá during the Fla-Flu. It's true. There's that too. Flamengo posted about Betano. The main sponsor posted about Eli Rocha. They told it like it is, huh? Today they're going to announce Paquetá. Look here, right? Fans are noticing too. Eduarda Nogueira Paquetá, Little Heart's child. Glideson Schneider Paquetá, heart. Look, I'm so happy for you. Lucas Paquetá, Nácia Rodriguez sending Martin Sobig. I think Flamengo is going to make a surprise tomorrow, huh, Glorinha? Speaking of which, what will be Paquetá's jersey number? I'd give him Arrascaeta's old number 14 jersey so he can later get the number 10. Man, it would be amazing to call him here now so we can wrap up our video in style, the interview with Gonçalves here at Zico's family's house. Man, look, I'm here with this legend Gonçalves, an idol, right? Brazilian soccer man, he played for Mengão. He also played for Botafogo. Gonçalves, I wanted to ask you, first of all, are you enjoying another pizza night here? What a late night. Already having pizza with your friend Vara? How's the night going?
The one at Almeida is incomparable. It's something spectacular.
People don't realize the great soccer idols who come through here, right? For sure.
But he's someone who welcomes everyone really well, right? A spectacular guy, him and Almeida. So when they're here in Orlando, there's no way not to come here, right? To spend time with them, with other friends. And it's always a special night. Every night is really special. It's funny.
Great to be here, guys. I'm here with him and wanted to take this opportunity. A guy who really understands soccer, to ask him about the expectations for the return of an idol, a player, right? We can say he's one of the great stars of current soccer, right? A player for the Brazilian national team. The return of Lucas Paquetá to Brazil, who is very close to Flamengo, making his return official. Paquetá, what do you think about your return to Brazilian soccer? Is it good for Brazil, for you, and for everyone?
For sure, especially because it's his wish, right? And when a player has the desire to come back, he has a very clear purpose in his life, in his mind. And he will do everything he can to perform everything we expect from him. So that's the most important thing. When the player comes back, but it's because he doesn't have space where he is, it's different. But the player who is in demand, who has space, who has projection where he is, and even so, he wants to come back. It's because his purpose is speaking louder inside him. That happened to me when I came back in '95 with Botafogo. So it was a decision I made because I knew where I wanted to go, where I could get to. And thank God I was able to prove that the purpose inside me was something already placed there by God. And I would never regret making that pass. And that's probably what's happening now with Paquetá. And for sure, if he comes back, it's going to be really good.
Brazilian soccer differs from players who go abroad, struggle, and return. Man, we know there was an offer before all that happened, before he had that problem. That's not the point. But there was an offer of 60 million pounds. In other words, he's a player that even now Tottenham wanted to sign, big Premier League teams before.
Manchester City, the team I mentioned.
That pays 60 million pounds?
Exactly. So if he wants to come back and if Flamengo can really bring him, he'll be an excellent addition. And Brazilian soccer on the eve of a World Cup will have back a player that we'll be able to watch more closely.
Even recover a player?
Right? He has everything. He'll be at the World Cup for sure. And what he needs is to feel the warmth of the Brazilian fans because that really motivates him. On the eve of playing in the World Cup, also in the '98 Cup, I had an opportunity. I had a possible offer to leave Botafogo, and I didn't want to leave because I knew where I wanted to go. My main goal was to play in the World Cup, and I knew that by staying at Botafogo, I would achieve that goal and make that dream come true, and it worked out. So if Paquetá wants to come back, it's because he knows where he wants to go, and he feels the purpose he has inside him to make that move.
And what about your expectations? You're here living in Orlando, going through all this preparation for the World Cup. You're a guy who works with soccer, teaching soccer, like you were saying, to more than 200 kids. You're making your own story here too, as a professional after soccer, after being a player, a professional after your career. Since you're observing everything, is this what you expected for the World Cup? And do you see Brazil with Ancelotti having a chance to maybe surprise? Because nowadays we have to say this, Brazil has lost a bit of its edge. Today, Brazil winning the championship would be a surprise. But I actually think that because of the jersey, Ancelotti, and everything else, I don't think it would be that much of a surprise for Brazil.
In any World Cup, they come in as favorites despite the doubts from the fans, from some supporters. That's normal. In the World Cup I played in, there was also some doubt, and we made it to the final. In the '94 World Cup, there were doubts, yet Brazil won. The same happened in 2002. So Brazil goes in as a favorite, just like in every other World Cup. Brazil has always gone in, but also with the same doubts as always.
When there's a lot of doubt, like in '94 and 2002, Brazil became champion.
No doubt. So it's normal for there to be this doubt.
It's going to be a great World Cup here.
I believe it's going to be the best World Cup of all time here. That's how I feel. Based on what I've seen about the country's World Cup preparations and the existing infrastructure here. So with Federación Internacional de Football Association opening an office here because they believe that no other country has had this kind of mobilization from Federación Internacional de Football Association itself to be able to host a World Cup, I'm sure this will be the biggest and greatest World Cup ever in the United States.
Great. I just spoke with Gonçalves, a Brazilian soccer idol. Gonçalves, it's a pleasure to have you here for your first interview on the Tamo Junto channel.